All right, what's up? Darren here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 2020 Volkswagen Golf. So, have you ever wondered what would happen if you put your window down during a car wash? Well, me too. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the exterior here of the VW Golf, and this is what the face looks like. And you know, you'd probably say it looks similar to the last generation and the last generation and the last generation. And you know what, why change a design that works? Nice and simple and clean. We got that big VW emblem going on here, huge, like it, unmistakably Volkswagen. And as we come around to the side, we're gonna take a look at the profile. But before we do, look at these nice headlights, super sleek. I love this angle of the car. And as we come around to the side, guess what? We're gonna see the profile of the car. And you know what? This looks like the last generation and the last generation and probably the generation before that. But this is what the Golf is all about, that practicality in a nice small package. And as we come around to the quarter panel, we got that nice cool single quarter panel going on. And the rear of the car, we have nice sleek headlights, and you know what, not else too much going around on the back. Simple, clean design, classic VW Golf. Something else I like about the exterior are the blinkers on the headlights, rear view marker blinkers. And I like this trunk latch, you know, just integrated right here, boom. So we're in the 2020 Volkswagen Golf, and this car feels really nice, especially for a car being in this category of economy cars, entry level. The interior feels like a step above what you would usually get in that category. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's take this for example, where you rest your elbow. Well, yes, this is a nice material and it feels good. When I first opened it, I realized that, whoa, it has resistance to it, and that's not something that you would find in any other car. You'd usually open this thing and it would just go and like smack somebody in the face and it'd be flying all over the place. Not this one. It has resistance to it, and that's a nice touch. And something else is that you can raise it up. If this height doesn't suit you, you can raise it up and it'll stay there. It'll stay in that spot if this fits you better. And there's different levels to it, so you can pick how high you want to set it. And that's a nice touch that you probably won't see in many other cars, especially in this category. So this car has a lot of nice touches. And something that we're going to take a look at is this steering wheel. So we do have some pretty logically laid out controls on the steering wheel here on both sides. They work very well. Button quality, maybe about a 6 out of 10. Nothing that special. They do have a bit of wiggle. But what bothers me is that, yes, they're nice and laid out and they work very well. But if you take a look, like these are two different controls, but it's the same one-piece button. Same over here and this one down here. Like it's just one button. And you know what? That kind of just bothers me. Like, what if I just press the middle? Like, what's going on here? Like, I'd like to see a split, and I like to see it two different buttons. That's just me. But yeah, that's something about the steering wheel controls. And staying on the interior here, we're gonna look at our climate controls, which are classically laid out with 3 dials and a few buttons up top. Nothing special here, but you know what? It works perfectly. Sticking on the interior, and we're going to take a look at the infotainment system. And you know what, I'd have to say this is one of the best because of the quality and the feedback. This thing doesn't lag. It's super responsive. And take a look at this. As soon as I put my finger near the screen, boom, a whole new menu shows up and other controls before I even touch the screen. I love that about this. It is really nice. Something that I don't love is all the fingerprints that get on it. When it's clean, it looks fantastic, but as soon as I get my oily fingerprints on it, it kind of takes away from the picture and the quality, but really good nonetheless. All right, and looking at the gauges now, so these are super classic, super simple Volkswagen gauges with 2 analog gauges and then that screen in the middle. You know what? This works. This works. The whole thing does not need to be all digital. I love how this works. You know what? My only thing is that why did these speedometers go all the way up to 260? I mean, like, I'm never going to use this whole part of this speedometer. Might as well cut it off somewhere here and space it out a bit more, but that's just a little nitpicking. Other than that, these are clear, easy to read gauges. I love it. So let's take a look at some of this Volkswagen practicality. Check out that side pocket right there. This is a full-size cup of coffee, and that thing is no problem. Like, this thing is huge. It could totally fit like a liter water bottle in here, and I love that. That is superb. The real question is, will it pass the visor test? So let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it does. And you know what? This is a Golf. It's super practical, and that's why. This is what we've got here. Backpack goes there. So yeah, pretty sweet. We are ready. You know what? I fell in love again with small, nimble cars, and it just fits my style. I like to maneuver easily through traffic, through parking lots, and this thing does that. You know, I never have to look over my steering wheel to know if I'm too close to a curb. I very rarely have to look at that back tire on turns, on tight turns. It is just so small and easy to maneuver around that living with this thing is so easy, and it fits in just about any parking spot, and I've even made my own parking spots because this thing fits in so many spots. So that's one thing that I love about this car.